So this morning I screwed up and I left the SD card in the MacBook. So I went off and had my day and went to film and no card on camera. So sorry about that. But got up today, did a little bit of house stuff, went and met my mom and grandmother at Panera, had lunch with them. Then I was like 3/4 of the way to Kent and I remembered getting an email probably a month ago about diploma pickup. So I pulled that up on my phone and determined that today was the last day and I had like 2 hours to go and pick up the diploma. Or they would mail it, and of course they charge you for that, so I just decided to drive into Kent and pick that up. So I went over to the Schwartz Center, had to get a temporary parking permit, temporary parking pass for 15 freaking minutes, go in, find the room. They've had this whole counter lined up, everybody there is doing the same thing. Easy procedure. All you need is a form of ID, state issued ID, student ID, driver's license, anything. You hand that to them, they look at your name, they look at your face, they give you the diploma and you sign for it. It should take about 45 seconds maximum. So I stand there in line like 10 minutes behind these foreign people. We're all foreign, it's the United States, it's a mixed bag, I get this. But it's usually easier to go to a school where you know how to speak the language that, I don't know, stuff is taught in. So this girl just has no idea what she's doing. She can't really communicate. I had this experience in the business class. There's just so many people from all over the world that go to Kent State for whatever reason and can't communicate because they don't know how to talk in the language. And it's very, well, inconvenient, and that's probably shitty of me to say, but come on. Learn English or go home. That sounds so conservative of me, but kind of. Would I go over to the middle of China and expect to be able to communicate with people and get an education and learn things? Absolutely not. I digress. So I finally got it, headed out, and then I was right across the street from Kenan works at the library there, so I went over and parked and went up, talked to him for a little bit, then came back here, and I've kind of started a project in the basement that I may regret starting tomorrow when I get more involved. It's going to take several days, although it is in dire need of this work, and we look super ghetto right now because we're about to repaint this entire basement again. I did it in 2010, it was a wreck then, and it's a wreck now. So my first step was going around all the walls in here with a little cloth, cleaning off just spider webs and shit. And look at that, that's disgusting. All just spider webs that is part of being a basement up in the, up in the corners. And I see that I missed some around that light. So really tomorrow I think is gonna be the day of wall repair, just little holes. When we were kids, we'd tack stuff up on the wall, posters and shit all the time. And it's all over the place. So I've kind of gotten part of it done with spackling. That's going to have to be sanded and then gone over with a sponge. So that'll fill the holes. And then I will be able to paint. I am going to do the ceiling too. The ceiling definitely needs it. This was all finished in 01. I didn't do the ceiling in 2010. So it's going to get done now. I'm going to have to go to Lowe's tomorrow, get a couple more supplies. But it's going to be a couple days, but it's the middle of winter and I'm not in school, so no better time to do it. Otherwise, tomorrow's Tuesday. Joe's going to come over. We're going to go to lunch at Panera, probably hang out for a little bit. Around that schedule, I will work down here. Really, tomorrow's probably just going to be a wall repair day. And then if I can get to Friday, maybe do some ceilings on Friday and then a wall day. It's a lot of work. But the good news is it's big open walls. I'm not trimming around windows and doorways and trim and all that stuff. Just big open walls, no crown mold. I have to tape the base mold off. Yeah, it won't be too bad. I've done a lot of painting this year and I'm actually sick of it, but we're almost done. I'm going to watch Family Guy, I'm going to have some ice cream, and then I'm going to go to bed. And it snowed like 3 inches today, so we took the 3 Series out for some fun earlier today. We're coming up on a week of straight 50s, which is going to be really nice. But for now, we're back in the snow. So with that, I will talk to you guys tomorrow on Thursday. Good night.